YouTube, how should I say it, previewing the North London derby. Yes, it's Arsenal versus Tottenham, or Tottenham versus Arsenal, however you want to hear it, on Saturday. I mean, it's a really early game in the season, but it's always a big one. And yeah, I mean, we haven't, from the Spurs perspective, I'm not really looking forward to it. We've only, won one game in 4. Sounds really bad, but I mean, the derby games, they're unpredictable, so I guess we do have a chance. Anyways, I'll get to it. I mean, from the team news, only Kyle Walker's out. For Arsenal, as far as I know, Gibbs and Mertesacker are supposed to be playing, but Walcott, Sonogo, and Monreal are all out. I mean, it doesn't make a difference to us, really. I think Mertesacker and Gibbs are better, but I think Sonogo, I guess you look at Arsenal is at pace. I think Walcott being out might help us, but in a sense it kind of like equalises because Walker's out for us, and Eric Dyer, inexperienced, he never played North London derby before. He will be playing at right back. After yesterday's result, also against Nottingham Forest, I mean, he might shake it up a bit. I think Capoue should play with Stambouli personally in central midfield, with like Ericsson, Lamella and Townsend, because I think we'll need that extra pace on the wings. It'll be interesting to see if Sanchez starts for Arsenal as well, because he played in the midweek game, and Wenger didn't play him in the in the Premier League the weekend before. So it'll be interesting to see if Sanchez actually starts for Arsenal. For Spurs, I think Adebayor's going to start. It's a given, but I don't agree with it. I mean, maybe he'll step up his game because it's a North London derby. I mean, it's so weird it's so early in the season. But especially because it's at the Emirates, I think it's a really, really tough game for us. I'll take a draw right now because I just don't want to be embarrassed. To think positively, we could always win. I mean, Soldado's come out and said we can win on Saturday, which would be amazing. But I don't think he'll be involved from the start. I think he might be a good super sub himself, but he scored against Nottingham Forest. So to Harry Kane, I think Harry Kane might be more. There's more chance of him coming on than Soldado maybe on the weekend. I mean, I don't really have a lot of faith in Adebayor, so I'd even rather see Soldado start or Harry Kane instead. I think Townsend needs to start on the weekend, or Lennon, one of those two, just to try and shut off the left side. Because even if Cazorla plays, Dyer's going to be really, really, it's going to be very tough for him to deal with. Cazorla's really tricky on the left. I mean, Ozil, I think Capoue and whoever plays with him, I hope it's Stambouli, like I said earlier, but hopefully they can, just shut him off. I mean, personally, I don't think he's that fast, so Capoue really should do a job on him. I mean, it's Ozil. He's not that fast. And then as for Arsenal's right side, I mean, Chamberlain might start for them. Hopefully, Danny Rose, I mean, he can repeat what he did in previous North London derbies. Not the cup one, I'm talking about the one when he scored that screamer, but, he's really improved. I think he's really underrated for us now. I think he's been one of the best players this year. Hopefully he can do a job on Chamberlain or whoever plays on the right for Arsenal. I think the key to this game for us will be to try and keep it tight for at least the first 45. I think we have to play counter-attack. This high pressing is not going to work in this game. I mean, in previous successes against Arsenal, we played really deep and then just hit them on the counter. In the last games, we've had more possession and we've suffered for it, which sounds really weird, but that's the way it works. Arsenal, if you give them the possession for loads and loads and loads of time, and then we just have to hit them with a quick counter. That's why I think Townsend and then one of the two should start. And you have Lamella and Ericsson and then one of the strikers to try and help. But we really, really need to keep it tight. I mean, in previous North London derbies, we've been absolutely mullered. We've conceded really early goals. So the key is to try and keep it tight till half time. Anyway, I mean, North London derby, I've been going on about this for the past 4 minutes now, so I should probably end it now. But yeah, let's hope we can get a really good result, because it is the North London derby. It's always unpredictable, and not the Spurs.